If you have been following these 5 pillars needed for change, and if you're beginning to work them with a trained professional, you know more and more and more and more. So I don't need to tell you, is he treatable or not treatable? You know now, or you will know, or you can know. If you make a note of this: recognition, responsibility, intervention, treatment, accountability, and the last one, maintenance. Anything we learn, we've got to keep learning and keep growing. You know this. You know this from taking Spanish lessons. You've got to keep taking them. I know this from taking piano lessons. I got to keep practicing or I lose it all. You know this from any kind of skill you develop. You have to keep working it, keep working it, keep working it. Otherwise, we regress. So maintenance. If you followed all of these steps, you should have a clear understanding now about the prognosis for change. So you don't need to have it right now, but as you work through RITAM, you're going to have a clear understanding for how treatable is this situation in your life. But you've got to do each step, and we will work with you on each step of the way. So you've got to make sure, and I will help you make sure, that progress is continuing. Invariably, as you work through these different stages and steps, you will notice other things that need to be developed. It's very, very common for me to, as I work with a man who's in our core men's group for emotional abuse, and then he does some individual work with me, maybe he does a personal intensive with me, and we notice 2 steps forward, 1 back. And I really want to focus on the 1 back. What happened? How did it happen? What was the thinking error involved in that? What needed to be changed? How do we tweak this? It is very much a hands-on process. And if you're not involved, by the way, with a psychologist, therapist, coach who's really, really involved in your situation, then don't expect much change, because this is really an arduous task. But I have great success if there's R, recognition, responsibility, a good intervention process, good healthy treatment, good accountability for change, and then maintenance, where it's not just maintenance, by the way, it's maintenance and then tweaking things, making adjustments that are necessary. Maybe the victim of emotional abuse is slipping into codependency and overfunctioning, and that's got to change. And I'm going to challenge you. No. Oh, you're not holding him really accountable for change. By the way, accountability, let me remind you, accountability is not parenting him. It's not telling him, come on now, you've got to. Did you do your AFCO, another fortunate growth opportunity where you worked through an issue, where you worked through a slip, quote unquote? It's not your job. So if he's not working the program, if he's not in aftercare after the core men's group, if he's not taking my advanced core men's group, we got to talk. We have got to talk. He is not being held accountable for real change. So last step, maintenance. Maintenance is maintaining all of the progress that's been made and then catching the slips, catching them and asking ourselves the difficult question, why did the slip happen? And was the slip minimized? Was it rationalized? Was it justified? Was it blame shifted? Was it, what happened? Were excuses made? Boy, we gotta tighten up. We've got to firm up. We've got to, we can't stop after the 16-week core men's group. We got to keep going. So progress has got to be kept up. Maintenance and additional growth. Okay. So folks, in summary, do I know if the man you're involved with can be treated? I don't. If you're someone who's emotionally abusive, you're watching this video, is there hope for you? I don't know. But if you will recognize and be responsible and begin that process, if you will participate in an intervention and participate in that process, if you'll be involved in issue-specific counseling, and really take that seriously, and then if you will be held accountable or hold him accountable, hold yourself accountable, and if you will be involved in maintenance, we can all know. It's knowable. And again, let me give you hope. This stuff works. It does. I'm working with many, many, many men who are making a lot of progress, but all of these steps, these pillars for change, have to be followed. All right. I'd love to talk to you more about this. I'd like to help you decide this. We've got a client care team who will help you decide where you're at in this sequence of pillars for change, and we will help you figure out where you're at and what's the prognosis for change in your situation. But if you work, it works. All right, push subscribe. We've got other YouTube videos. I want to help you. God bless.